A very good morning, everybody. I'm here again with this next part of the story of a village boy, Krish. What happens when he starts from his village to Mumbai? It's a very interesting story. He was much devoted in his study. He was giving his 100% in his study, but somewhere he had a feeling that he is not able to see uh, the problems of his family members, the lack of money, and few other problems. His family was totally under the pressure of loans. You know what his father used to do? To pay one loan, he used to take loan from some other bank. Okay, now this loan is completed. Another loan is there waiting for the EMI. So he takes loan from some other bank, then he pays this bank. This goes on, and you know, it is very tough for a person when he suffers under the pressure of loan. Everybody cannot understand the actual pressure of loan. Those who are under pressure, they understand it. And what happened? The same year, an incident happened. Before he had taken the admission, a kind of problem was hurled on the family members. Actually, the bankers. The bankers came, it was an order. The bankers came and they took his father to Tahsil. And his father, Krish's father, was kept in Tahsil, or it's a kind of jail, in Tahsil for 15 days. And this forced him to think that really money is very important. Money is so important for life that everybody should earn it. Anyway, he had taken admission in graduation, but he could not continue the study, and under the suggestion and help of all the people, he went to Mumbai. How he went? Actually, he was misguided. He was misguided by, he was cheated by the company as well as misguided by the friends. If he could have good suggestion, if he could get suggestion from his family members or friends that education is important and it is more important than money, he could do something well. But anyway, he went to Mumbai, and there he found out that it was a cheating, and he was called to Mumbai for some other work, like a job of salesman. He could not believe that he had left his study, and his father, how he had managed to give him around 10,000 rupees that time, because it was demand or security money for the boy to work in the company. It was a security money. Anyway, Krish returned some of money he spent, but the other part he returned to his home, and he was there. He stayed there, started working in a small factory, which is now a big factory, but it was a small factory that time. He started working in a factory named Chaudhary Garments. He was very honest and went from Uttar Pradesh, UP. So the people of Maharashtra, I'm not criticizing, but those people who were there working in Chaudhary Garment, they were not good. His experience was not good. He was a young boy of 18 years. He could not understand the politics of the people of his offices. He used to collect checks and just submit it to the other office. He used to maintain the measurement of cloths, sold to the company, returned from the company to other company, and it was his primary job. The secondary job was to maintain the checks and arrival and departure or dispatch of the check and other amounts in papers. One day, something happened. Few people were there. They did not like him. They did not like that a very young boy should work like this. When a young person enters to an organization where seniors are there and they are on the lower post, they don't like him. So this happened, and Krish could not understand it. He believed in everyone. He believed in everyone. He respected everyone. Even he did not get into the discussion of politics, which the member of the factory workers used to do. He was away from there, but they were there, and they used to talk about even uh, raw things, rubbish things, and the politics of the country. One day, while returning from his office, he left his drawer unlocked. Next day, as soon as he arrived to the office, the boss, the manager, he's called him. When he called him, uh, Chris was happy because every day for for the maintenance of his pocket or for the pocket money, he used to work 1 or 2 hours extra, and he could get 20 rupees every day extra, and it was paid in advance. It was paid the same day or the next day. So that 20 rupee was that much sum for him that he could return from his office to his room by auto rickshaw. Otherwise, he had to take bus and he used to go there. It was okay. His boss called him. When he went there to his boss, he asked about a specific check. Where is it? He said, I have kept in my drawer. The boss asked him, bring it now. Chris went there, but he could not find it because it was already taken out from the drawer as he had left it unlocked. He could not understand what he could do. What he did, he he returned he returned the office. He told the manager that somebody would have taken. He asked, the manager was furious. He asked him, how can anyone take if you have locked it? Sorry, sir, I could not lock the drawer. I forgot it. You forgot it? This much big responsibility? How you can forget? I said, sir, somebody had jealous and took it because other papers are there except that specific check. And the manager, he could not tolerate it. He said, no, I cannot tolerate this kind of novice things. From today, you don't need to work in the office. And this way, Chris had to resign from the job. He stayed there for few months with the help of his uncles. People, those who worked, those who earned money, and Chris was staying at home. He did not work because he was dismissed from his job. So they used to make fun. Those people who were there staying in the Kholi, it is called, the rooms are called in Mumbai Kholi. Those people who were there, the relatives or family members, they could not even uh, see him happy. They used to make fun, they used to tease him, they used to uh, force him to go for some other works to do the job. And one day he went from there to work in an iron factory. This was also a big incident for him. He went to join some other factory. It was about iron rods were made. There was a big furnace, and you know, iron was left into the furnace, and from some other side, the rod used to come out because uh, you know, the bundle of raw iron, it was melted and a rod used to come out. And this way, one day, one worker, he by mistake on a hot, completely hot rod, he kept his feet, and he left his few fingers that melted. It was the first day for that boy Krish in that factory. He resigned from there also. He could not stay there, and he went home. His uncles, they were not happy because he could not stay anywhere to work. But he did not know what was the destiny. He stayed there for 2 or 3 months. Then all of a sudden, he got a news. The news was that he lost his grandmother. He loved his grandmother very much. It was very tough for him to stay in Mumbai, and the other side, he lost his grandmother. So, with his uncle, he decided to return home. When he reached home, what was the intention or what was the behavior of his family members, how his father treated, will be continued in the next story. I request you to subscribe the channel, keep watching RNG Academy. This is Dinesh Kumar, and learn to speak in English through short stories. Thank you very much.